Hi there. Good Thursday morning. Spotlight on the Iran war.
And its growing cost for Americans. It is April 30th. This is Today. As long as it takes, President Trump vowing to keep the U.S. blockade of the Strait of Hormuz in place until Iran agrees to a nuclear deal.
Now they have to cry uncle. That's all they have to do.
The cost of the war now taking center stage on Capitol Hill. The Pentagon putting its price tag so far at $25 billion and counting during a tense hearing.
Your hatred for President Trump blinds you to the truth of the success of this mission.
The defense secretary back on the Hill today, facing even more tough questioning. We're live in Washington with the very latest. Fueling frustration, the ongoing war driving gas prices even higher. The national average soaring to $4.30 overnight, the highest in 4 years. And now, mortgage rates starting to climb as well. We'll break down the impact on your bottom line. In court, the accused D.C. gunman facing a judge today, and new images now showing him just hours before that attack at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, posing with weapons in this hotel room selfie. The very latest on the investigation. Landmark ruling. The Supreme Court strikes down Louisiana's voting map. The state's governor responding with a controversial move overnight as the battle for control of Congress escalates. Straight ahead, what it all means with the crucial midterm elections now just months away. Today, royal exclusive.
Majesty, so good to see you.
Jenna's one-on-one with Queen Camilla herself during the royals' star-studded visit to New York. Her special message to all Americans. Those stories, plus to the moon and back.
Splashdown, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete.
The Artemis II crew touching down in Studio 1A this morning, sharing new highlights from their unprecedented mission and how that journey to the far side of the moon has changed them all for the better. And staying alive.
Game has it ripped away. Shepard on the steal and the flush.
Houston beats the Lakers. Detroit hanging on against Orlando. Big wins to remain in the NBA playoffs. And we'll have all the highlights today, Thursday, April 30th, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin. Live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
And a very good morning to you. Welcome to Today. Thank you so much for starting your Thursday with us.
And we've got a busy one. It's the final day of the Royals' state visit. King Charles and Queen Camilla heading to Virginia now after a packed visit to New York City, including stops at the 9/11 Memorial, here at 30 Rock as well, and the New York Public Library. And that is where Jenna got to spend some one-on-one time with Her Majesty. We're going to bring you their exclusive conversation in just a little bit.
I wondered why she was practicing her curtsy upstairs.
I know she was.
First, our top story this morning, some striking new numbers around the war with Iran. Gas prices jumping another 7 cents overnight. Another far larger number, $25 billion. That's the price tag of the war so far. That's according to Pentagon officials.
Those figures coming as President Trump doubles down on his blockade of Iranian ports. And Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth faces some tough questions from lawmakers on the war, its cost, and how much longer it could last.
Well, we've got it all covered for you this morning. We'll start with NBC's Ryan Nobles in Washington. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And for the first time, the Pentagon put a price tag on the conflict up until this point. But they could not forecast how much the total cost will be and how long it might last. This as prices for everyday goods here at home are on the rise.
This morning, the cost of the Iran war hitting home and under debate. Gas prices continue to soar to $4.30 on average, as the standoff over the war and the world's oil continues.
Now they have to cry uncle. That's all they have to do.
President Trump saying the war and the U.S.'s blockade on the Strait of Hormuz will go on unless Iran gives in.
At this moment, there will never be a deal unless they agree that there will be no nuclear weapons.
On Capitol Hill, Pentagon officials putting a price tag of $25 billion on the war to this point, but could not say how much it could potentially cost going forward. Secretary Pete Hegseth pushing back criticism of the administration's war strategy.
The biggest adversary we face at this point are the reckless, feckless, and defeatist words of congressional Democrats and some Republicans 2 months in
contentious exchanges with congressional Democrats.
Are we winning the war?
Absolutely.
Okay, so do you call Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz winning?
Well, I would say the blockade that we hold that doesn't allow anything to come in or out of Iranian ports.
Okay, so
always
we've blockaded their blockade. So they blockaded us, and then we blockaded their blockade.
Also pressing Hegseth on those rising costs.
Do you know how much it will cost Americans in terms of their increased cost in gas and food over the next year because of the Iran war?
I would simply ask you what the cost is of an Iranian nuclear bomb.
I'm going to give you that opportunity.
I would simply ask you what the... you're playing gotcha questions about domestic things. I'm not...
You're saying it's a gotcha question to ask what it's going to be in terms of the increased cost of gas.
Why won't you answer what it costs to prevent Iran from getting a nuclear bomb?
I give you that.
And Secretary Hegseth is not done answering questions. He will be back on Capitol Hill today to appear before the Senate Armed Services Committee. Craig?
All right, Ryan Noble starting us off there in Washington. Ryan, thank you.
Okay, we're going to drill down on this economic impact of the war, the new inflation fears, the higher gas prices. As mentioned, the national average did jump another 7 cents overnight, so it's $4.30 for a gallon of regular. That is up more than $1.30 since the start of the war. NBC's chief business correspondent Christine Romans joins us now. Christine, good morning. I mean, let's start with gas prices because that is really something that has just shot through all aspects of the economy.
It has. And overnight, California now registered more than $6 a gallon on average here. And I look at diesel prices. Diesel is up almost $2 a gallon compared with last year. And that's what people put in their trucks and in their tractors in this really important part of the economy. So this is a much higher cost for farmers and for small business owners. When you look at what prices have done since the beginning of the war, oil up 60%, gas 42%, diesel up 45%. So these are significant sticker shock kind of numbers for so many folks. These are 4-year highs. And the idea here is that there's a standoff, really, between the United States and Iran. There's a blockade of Iranian ports. There's not the supply moving through the Strait of Hormuz. All of that together means higher prices, maybe higher for longer.
Christine, you were at the Fed meeting yesterday down in D.C., and Chairman Powell, he talked about the rising prices. He talked about the war with Iran and its impact on the larger economy. What were your takeaways from that?
You know, we haven't seen the peak of the inflation shock from the energy problem in the Middle East right now. He basically said that. And when you look back at the past few years, you had the COVID reopening, and then you had the war, the Russian invasion of Ukraine, and you had tariffs, and now you have the war in Iran. One after another, these things that feed into inflation. And the Fed chief saying inflation is misbehaving. I think for many American families, that's not maybe the word they'd use. It's been like 5 years of prices that are too high for so many families.
And that will affect whether or not rates get cut or raised.
Absolutely. We're watching mortgage rates move up here. You saw mortgage rates hit 6.5% yesterday. So that's all of this is sort of intertwined, and it means higher costs for American consumers.
Christine, thank you very much.
Welcome.
Christine. Also this morning, we're learning more about the shooting at the White House Correspondents' Center over the weekend. The Justice Department releasing new evidence and images, including this photograph taken by the suspect just before the attack. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell joins us with the latest on this. Kelly O, good morning.
Good morning, Craig. And coming up today, federal prosecutors will argue that Cole Allen should remain in custody, no chance for bail, as the case against him moves forward. He is accused of plotting to kill the president and top cabinet officials in what prosecutors call an anti-democratic act of political violence. New today, the man behind this mirror selfie returns to court, charged in the attempted assassination of President Trump. The Justice Department says these photos show Cole Allen armed in his hotel room before the event. NBC News has learned, according to 3 law enforcement officials, investigators have now resolved a key question. A review of evidence now links the suspect's shotgun to the round that hit an officer's protective vest, ruling out friendly fire. Today, more video of the incident is expected to be made public in court. The Washington Post obtained these enhanced images that the Post says show Allen charging through a security checkpoint. Officials say the officer, seen here, was hit. Those flashes visible as he returned fire 5 times.
One Secret Service officer was shot in the chest, but was wearing a ballistic vest that worked.
Another update. An official says investigators are examining multiple computers and weapons recovered from Allen's California home. Inside the hotel room where he was staying, a laptop and hard drive. Authorities write they also recovered additional weapons, a pistol, 2 knives, 4 daggers, and a significant amount of ammunition for reloading.
There will be additional charges as this investigation continues to unfold.
According to a prosecution memo, Allen used his cell phone to check websites with information about the Correspondents' Dinner and the president's public schedule. In fact, on Saturday night, just minutes before the attack, prosecutors say Allen had pulled up live coverage of the dinner on his phone. Also this morning, Cole Allen's federally appointed defense team is asking for access to the evidence against him before today's hearing. They're also apparently trying to humanize him to the court, writing that he is a loved, respected Christian man with no criminal record. Craig?
Kelly O'Donnell from Washington. Kelly, thank you.
More to get to, including a key Supreme Court ruling on voting rights ahead of the critical November midterm elections. It could have a major impact on how states redraw their congressional districts. NBC's Garrett Hake is at the White House with more. Garrett, good morning.
Hey, Savannah, good morning. The court here ruled that a majority black district in Louisiana, currently controlled by a Democrat, was illegally created and must be redrawn. But the fallout from this ruling could now create significant and long-lasting impacts on both the partisan and racial makeup of Congress.
The Supreme Court escalating an intense back-and-forth battle for control of Congress, with a landmark ruling that's already affecting some elections. The court's conservative majority ruling 6-3 that Louisiana's current congressional map, with 2 majority African-American districts, is unconstitutional, saying lawmakers allowed race to play a part in government decision-making.
This is exactly what we've been looking for, is some clarity and certainty from the courts.
Democrats blasting the ruling, arguing it weakens a key provision of the Voting Rights Act, aimed at prohibiting discrimination on the basis of race, adding that other majority black districts are now vulnerable to being erased.
Today is a devastating day in the history of our American democracy.
Former President Barack Obama accusing the court of, quote, abandoning its vital role in ensuring equal participation in our democracy. President Trump calling the decision a, quote, big win, which comes as he's urged GOP-controlled states to redraw their maps to boost Republicans.
Some states don't need to redraw, and some do.
That push creating a legislative tit-for-tat, both parties angling to win more seats, which will be key for the rest of Trump's presidency, with Congress currently narrowly controlled by Republicans. 8 states have already approved rare mid-decade map changes.
Drawing lines on the basis of race is wrong and unconstitutional.
Most recently, on Wednesday, the Florida GOP making a change that will lead to more Republican-leaning districts. Experts say the real implications will come in future elections. But lawmakers on both sides say this fight won't end until politics are removed from the entire process.
The Democratic caucus has tried to pass nonpartisan gerrymandering for 10 years. Republicans have rejected it. And so we have to all abide by the same rules.
I don't believe there should be guaranteed districts for anybody.
So, Garrett, how could this ultimately impact the upcoming midterms?
Well, it's all going to depend on how aggressive governors and state legislators really want to be here, with state primaries already in full swing. In the short term, most experts think that only a handful of states will have the combination of both political will and time to change their maps now before the midterms. I'd watch Tennessee and South Carolina, both of which have similar majority black districts that could now potentially legally be redrawn. But that would lead to Democratic states potentially trying to respond with new maps of their own. So I think what seems more likely is that before the next election in 2030, we'll see another months-long process of politicians redrawing maps to try to pick their voters before the voters pick their next set of politicians. Savannah?
All right, Garrett, thank you very much.
Now to some wild video from on board a Delta Airlines plane in Atlanta this week. It shows a man frustrated by hours-long delays opening a plane door, demanding to get off. Check it out.
How long has it been delayed already? 3-4 hours, and now you're talking another. Get me to the gate. I want off, or I'll take myself off. Okay? Oh my God! Oh my God!
The airline says bad weather delayed their departure to Chicago. The plane returned to the gate, and that guy was taken into custody by police.
To the NBA playoffs now, Houston Rockets staving off elimination last night with that big win over the Lakers. Final there, 99-93. The Lakers do still lead the series 3-2, and Game 6 is tomorrow night.
All right, another team not ready to go home just yet. Those Detroit Pistons. They beat Orlando last night, 116-109. Cade Cunningham leading the way for Detroit with 45 points. The Magic, though, still lead that series 3-2. One more game to tell you about really quickly. The Cavs beating the Raptors. Cleveland leading their series 3-2 as well.
Pretty good first-round series,
Yes, sports is covered, news is covered. Means it's time for a check of the weather. Mr. Roker on the road for our third hour. He is along iconic Route 66 in Springfield, Missouri. Hey, buddy, good morning.
Hey, guys, good morning. You have the birthplace of Route 66 celebrating its 100th birthday. We're going to get to that. We've got a great jam-packed third hour. But first, let's show you what's going on a little further south of here. We've got some more rain. We've got some heavy showers and thunderstorms starting to fire themselves up. We're going to be watching this over the next 24 hours. Now, it is going to be some beneficial rain, but isolated strong storms this evening in central Texas. Then those storms will start to redevelop over much of Texas and along the Gulf Coast. Multiple rounds of thunderstorms, heavy rain right on into Saturday, gusty storms right on into Georgia, the Carolinas. We've got a flash flood risk today and tomorrow in parts of Texas and the Gulf, 2 to 3 inches of rain. But you can see on the drought map, nearly 100% of the southeast is in moderate drought. They need that rain, but some places could pick up to 5 to 6 inches locally right through Saturday. That could lead to some flash flooding. That's what's going on. We're going to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
We're back, 7:30. Carson's here as well. We've got the final day of the royal state visit today. King Charles and Queen Camilla heading to Virginia after wrapping up a whirlwind visit to New York City with a star-studded event right here at Rockefeller Center.
And earlier, the royals started their day with a visit to the 9/11 memorial in Lower Manhattan. The king and queen there laying a bouquet alongside the reflecting pool.
Yeah, and after that, Queen Camilla, a passionate patron of literacy with her charity, the Queen's Reading Room, marking the power of books at the perfect place here, the New York Public Library. And that's exactly where you, Janet, got exclusivity to Her Majesty.
I sure did, guys. It was an honor to be invited to that special event. Her Majesty the Queen and I got to spend the afternoon celebrating the joy of reading through each of our book clubs and the power of storytelling. She also had a special message for all Americans. It was a historic day in New York. Crowds gathered outside one of the city's most beloved landmarks, the New York Public Library, all waiting to catch a glimpse of Her Majesty Queen Camilla.
Oh, lovely to see you. So good to see you.
Inside, I had the honor of welcoming the Queen for a special event celebrating literature, something close to both of our hearts.
Second time. It's been since 2005.
It is the first trip to America.
Your very first trip to America.
Yes, with your parents and your grandmother.
More than 20 years ago, the then Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall made their first trip to the U.S. as a married couple, visiting Washington, D.C. and the White House for a dinner with my parents. I had the privilege of attending with my now husband, Henry.
I love it that we can be back together.
Loving books.
And loving books.
Loving books.
And you're here on this historic visit, 250 years of our country.
That's extraordinary.
How has your trip been?
Well, it's been whistle-stop. It's been really good fun, but we have moved quite fast.
You've been to a lot of places, to quite a few.
We have, but it's been wonderful, and everybody's been very kind and welcoming.
Well,
it's always a pleasure to be here, and always lovely to be back in New York again.
Well, we brought you to a place where you would feel at home.
This wonderful library.
The New York Public Library.
For Her Majesty, this state visit has also been about sharing her love of reading on both sides of the pond. through her charity, the Queen's Reading Room.
I know that we share this great love of reading. You started a charity called the Queen's Reading Room, which is a book club of sorts.
It is. It was started in lockdown.
During COVID, Her Majesty started an online book club with a simple belief that reading has the power to make life better.
Yes. And we're all sitting there twiddling our fingers, not quite knowing what to do. And I just gave 8 of my favourite books to a local newspaper, and bingo.
Here we are.
All these people wrote to me from all over the world, so we thought, why not try and take it a step further and
yes,
start the reading room.
5 years later, the Queen's Reading Room has grown, reaching 180 countries with its podcast, world-class literary festivals, and thousands of book donations. The Queen says that the joy of reading has long been part of her DNA.
And your father gave you this great gift of reading.
Oh, but he was wonderful. He used to sit at the end of our beds every night and read us these incredibly exciting stories, some of them quite frightening. He used to listen to the Hound of the Baskervilles and go to bed with pillows over our head, but he just gave us this incredible interest.
One of the Queen's favorite stories is a little girl America knows well.
I love Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh, now creating new memories for the next generation. Her Majesty read the story to a group of local kids.
Just buzzy, buzz, with eyes of minis up.
And brought a gift, a replica of Roo, to complete the library's collection.
I think we're reuniting a certain member of the Winnie's family.
It was a special day honoring the Queen in one of her greatest passions.
This is a beautiful place to celebrate the work of Her Majesty.
I joined the Queen's Reading Room to host a discussion with best-selling authors Min-Jin Lee and Harlan Coben about the importance of reading.
I think that it is through reading fiction I learned about courage.
Reading increases critical thinking, it increases empathy.
Many notable guests turned out in support of the Queen's cause, including celebrities and fellow book lovers Sarah Jessica Parker and Anna Wintour. And I had the honor of introducing Her Majesty to the room.
I am so thrilled to this afternoon to introduce a great friend for all of us who love literature, and exactly the kind of friend we all wish could be a member of one of our book clubs. Please welcome Her Majesty, Queen Camilla.
Of many of us have long suspected books really are good for us. They also have a magic way of bringing people together with their ability to transcend any barrier.
That message of unity has been on full display during the King and Queen's historic trip. Her Majesty sharing her hope for both of our nations.
Well, finally, on this 250th anniversary, what is your message to Americans?
Well, I'd like to say keep reading.
That's my message, too.
I think it's very important, and especially as statistics are showing reading is falling in children.
Yes.
We've got to find a way of bringing it up again.
Let's work together. Shall we?
My goodness, how cool was that?
Jenna,
this was pretty amazing.
You are our queen. What an incredible conversation to have. Only you could have done that.
Yeah.
It was really incredible. I mean, we've been working on it for quite some time. And we had an interview planned in 2021 that was canceled because of reasons. And now I got to be with her in New York at a place that is so sacred for readers, for both of us.
Did she remember your meeting back in, 2005?
She said she did. By the way, I brought Henry, my husband, as my 6-month-old boyfriend.
Oh. I noticed that in the picture.
I brought him. There we are, before children and such. And
before marriage, right?
Before marriage.
Yeah.
And I remember he was like, wow, you're really throwing me into the fire with this.
We've seen the King on the trip to New York show so much wit
Yes.
and charisma. Did you get that sense about Her Majesty?
She is lovely and very hilarious, and also really has this deep and abiding passion for books. Her nonprofit is doing such incredible work. One of the things they're doing, which I'm obsessed with as a former reading teacher, is they've commissioned some really important research about the benefits of reading. And one of their studies finds that just 5 minutes of reading fiction can reduce your stress by 20%. They've measured the brain on books.
Just 5
and
minutes.
what it does. And, we really, as a country, but as a world, need to make sure that our kids are getting books in their hands.
Well, you know what? It's interesting because when you said, what is your message to America?
Yeah.
And she says, keep reading. It's not a throwaway line.
No.
I mean, it's really important for our souls, our hearts, our brains, our stress. So
Yes.
it's
And
a good message.
she said how lovely everybody has been. And I think they are just thrilled with how incredible this
Did she like our
has
little
been.
library over here?
She liked our little tiny library.
That's as good as we got
Well
right
done,
there.
JB.
Great job,
Thank you,
JB.
guys.
Well
Thank you,
done.
Jenna.
Very cool.
Years well spent. Still quite the morning here at the show, by the way. They inspired the world with teamwork, with brilliance, with bravery. We were so honored when they landed. We've got the Artemis II crew visiting Studio 1A. They're splashing down here this morning. We're going to celebrate their success. We're going to talk about what's next. We'll do that right after these messages.
We're back, 7:42. Of course, we're playing Route 66 because that's where the third hour team is today. Springfield, Missouri, the birthplace of Route 66. It's known as Main Street of America, officially named 100 years ago today.
Oh, happy birthday, Route 66. We sent Mr. Roker there to celebrate. He is gearing up for that big third hour celebration. Hey, buddy.
Hey guys, good morning. Yes, we are here. We got a crowd already lining up. Thousands of folks are going to be joining us for our third hour. Dylan and Laura Jarrett going to be with us. So we are going to be all over this great city. And we got John Goodman, who's going to be here, proud Missouri alum, all that and more. But first, let's show you what's going on right now. We've got some chilly weather coming in. In fact, way below normal temperatures into next week as the slow-moving Canadian air brings that chilly air with temperatures anywhere from 10 to 20 degrees below average. Today, Green Bay, you're 50 degrees, 10 degrees cooler than average, 53 in Chicago. Cincinnati, the Queen City, the other Queen City besides our beautiful Springfield. We're looking tomorrow, more February-like temperatures for San Angelo. Lafayette, Little Rock, you're going to be at 67. Now, look at this chilly start to May. The low in Philadelphia, 48, the high only 62. Nashville, 48 and 66. Raleigh, the same. And then look at Sunday in the Northeast. Temperatures, we've got frost and freeze risks for interior locations. So if you got those tender plants out there, make sure you cover them up and protect them. That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. That's your latest weather. Hashtag PSSP.
All right, guys, thank you, Uncle Al. Good to see you there in Springfield. We're going to get to our sneak peek, and it's The Devil Wears Prada 2. They have absolutely, where are we? Hi, how are you? Taken over every inch of pop culture. Even the Kelce brothers are getting sucked into it. Apparently, Meryl Streep recently calling out Travis Kelce during the press tour, and here's what happened.
The hardest thing about shooting in Milan was walking in stilettos on the cobblestones. I'd like to see Travis Kelce do that.
Oh, what? What? Trev. Oh, Meryl, you have no idea how good I am at walking in heels, okay? Right, I'll give credit where credit's due. I don't think I can do it, Meryl. I'll let you have it.
What, are you a quitter? You're a quitter? You're just going to give up to Meryl Streep?
No, I just don't think I'm going to make it.
You're a world-class athlete, Travis.
No, I'm going to let you have that one, Meryl. Can't wait to see Devil.
Well, there you have it, guys.
Wow.
The press tour is on for the Jenna Bush Hager movie, Devil Wears Prada 2. Even infiltrating the world's most popular podcast there.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of JBH, you got a pop star, and then we got the boost coming up.
I do, you guys. We found a fun one featuring two of our favorite things, great music and adorable dancing. Right after this.
All right, how do you follow up your royal visit?
A boost.
A boost. What do you miss?
What else? A boost. Okay, Savannah, this one is for you. Here's a little guy who loves to share his favorite music with anyone who will listen. Take a look.
Guys, this is why DJs get all the girls.
Yeah.
Right?
You take your little JBL,
Carson,
you find the young ladies, you play a great tune.
Carson, are you speaking from experience?
I love it.
My body's a wonderland.
My
body is a wonderland.
I can relate to the young
You guys,
man.
he is choosing Texas a little.
If you know, you know.
A little Langley super fan right there. The woman who posted that video wrote in the caption, if you hang out with Ray for a night, you'll eventually see him holding up my phone, dancing to his favorite song.
Are you going to explain the Wonderland?
Well, if you hang out with Carson for a night.
I was a young man. Music is my passion. If you come to my house, I'm always playing music everywhere.
Yes.
I'm that young man playing new songs for you guys all the time.
Did it work for you in your
It's worked very well for me all in all. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that boost.
You got 4 kids.
My inner child has been boosted. Thank you for that.
we
Great
love it.
song, too, from Ella Langley there. All right, guys, we already talked about the Kelseys coming up. SNL also taking on the Devil Wears Prada to inspire this week's musical host and guest. It'll be Olivia Rodrigo, and we'll show you a lot more coming up on Pop Start.
Oh, that'll be good. Then the only group whose journey to Studio 1A first took them to the far side of the moon. Cannot wait to sit down with the groundbreaking Artemis 2 astronauts right here after your local news.
It's 8 o'clock on Today. Coming up, the cost of war. Gas prices soaring higher overnight as President Trump doubles down on his blockade of Iranian ports.
At this moment, there will never be a deal unless they agree that there will be no nuclear weapons.
And the defense secretary is grilled on Capitol Hill, pushing back on criticism of the administration's strategy. We're live with the very latest. Then, royal visit. King Charles and Queen Camilla wrapping up their packed visit to the U.S.
We can celebrate both my King's Trust and the enduring cultural bond between the people of the United Kingdom and the United States.
Where they're headed today in a live report. And splash down in Studio 1A.
Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
The beloved Artemis 2 crew stopping by to fill us in on their historic mission to the moon. And what comes next? All that plus Adam Scott live in Studio 1A.
I feel great. I ran 5K this morning.
Really?
No, I threw up in the shower.
On his new movie that's scary good. And the Musicians Hall of Fame hits all the right notes.
Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living.
Your sneak peek at the new inductees today, Thursday, April 30th, 2026.
On my 70th birthday trip to the Today Show.
From Canton, Illinois. From North Hero, Vermont.
Celebrating 45 years of friendship.
Hi to our kids back in Highland, Utah.
We love you, Quincy. Cousins from Austin, Texas.
Celebrating our 21st anniversary.
Girls trip from Wisconsin.
Visiting from Fayetteville, Tennessee.
We're the fine art students from Enterprise State Community College in Alabama.
We see you, Enterprise State Community College. In fact, we see all of you. All of those smiling, happy faces out on the plaza. We're going to get outside in just a few minutes to say hello in person.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, glad to have you with us on a Thursday. Busy Thursday, too. First up this half hour, your news at 8. The war with Iran now taking stage on Capitol Hill, center stage, in fact. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth facing some tough questions from lawmakers about the war, its cost, and how much longer it could last. Let's get the very latest now from NBC's Ryan Nobles. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, Craig, good morning. And for the first time, the Pentagon put a price tag on the war with Iran, telling Congress that the conflict has cost taxpayers $25 billion. But officials could not say how much more it will cost and how much longer the war could last. This as President Trump rejected a plan to start nuclear talks in exchange for lifting the U.S. naval blockade of Iranian ports and Iran opening the Strait of Hormuz. On Capitol Hill, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth taking tough questions from Democrats on the path forward.
The president has got himself and America stuck in the quagmire of another war in the Middle East. He's desperately trying to extricate himself from his own mistakes.
It undermines the mission. Your hatred for President Trump blinds you to the truth of the success of this mission and the historic stakes that the president is addressing.
Now, Hegseth also argued that the risk of Iran obtaining a nuclear weapon outweighed the impact of rising costs here at home. The secretary will face a second round of questions today as he appears in front of the Senate Armed Services Committee. Craig?
All right, Ryan Noble-Sports there in Washington. Ryan, thank you.
And as Ryan mentioned, the war with Iran having a major impact on the economy here at home, including those soaring gas prices. The national average jumping another 7 cents overnight. Now stands at $4.30 for a gallon of regular. That is up more than $1.30 since the start of the war. And this new milestone comes as oil prices have surged higher, too, over the past week, amid that dual blockade by the U.S. and Iran in the all-important Strait of Hormuz.
Well, it's the final day of the royal state visit. King Charles and Queen Camilla heading to Virginia today following their packed trip to New York yesterday, including, of course, Jenna's meeting with Her Majesty. NBC's Erin McLaughlin out on our plaza with more. Erin, good morning.
Craig, good morning. It was a busy day for the monarchs in the Big Apple, complete with a stop right here at 30 Rock and an Empire send-off fit for a king. Check out that shot. There was also a massive security presence throughout the day, including police, snipers, and Secret Service agents. The king and queen visited the 9/11 memorial before the king spent time with children at an urban farm. The Queen attended a star-studded literary event at the New York Public Library with Sarah Jessica Parker, Anna Wintour, and our very own resident bookworm, Jenna. They capped off the day with a glitzy cultural event including actors, designers, and musicians. Now today, the King and Queen will spend the day in Virginia visiting Arlington National Cemetery, among other stops. They're also expected to wish a final farewell to the president before heading back across the pond. Guys.
They really have packed a lot into a few days. Erin McLaughlin for us. Erin, thank you.
Students at the University of Illinois had an unexpected visitor on campus yesterday, and if they were looking for a little break while studying for finals, that might do the trick. This cow got loose while being unloaded from a trailer at the College of Veterinary Medicine and took full advantage of its moments of freedom. Eventually, officials quartered the wayward bovine and got it back in the trailer. That's a good Scrabble word.
Got it moving.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Well, if I figure since Al's
not here, someone's got to.
I'd pick up the dad joke.
Yeah, got to do it.
Mr. Daly.
All right, guys. Coming up in Pops Up, we're going to tell you about the newest major honor for country queen and American hero Dolly Parton.
All right, and they have been deeper into space than any other human. The beloved crew of Artemis 2 this morning have landed right here in our studio. We're so excited to talk to them about their mission, this unique bond that they share, and the powerful perspective it's given them about life here on Earth. But first, these messages.
From the pages of Jules Verne to a modern-day mission to the moon, a new chapter of the exploration of our celestial neighbor is complete. Integrity's astronauts back on Earth.
And we are back with that very special moment. The Artemis 2 crew splashing down back on Earth nearly 3 weeks ago now.
Yeah, of course, their mission captivated and inspired millions of people all around the world and made a lot of history, of course, in the process.
That's right. They became the first humans in more than 50 years to travel to the moon, and their journey set a record for the farthest distance traveled from Earth, 252,756 miles to be exact. We want to make sure we count them all. Along the way, they were able to see in photograph never before seen parts of the lunar surface, and we are just so honored to have these heroic astronauts with us this morning. Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Cook, and Jeremy Hansen. Good morning to all of you.
Guys.
It's lovely to have you on this part of Earth with us this morning. I mean, you know, you came back. It's a lot to process. Have you had that moment to kind of sit alone, reflect, and what are your takeaways? I'll start with you.
Last Friday, we did get a day off. We actually asked for a day off, so we got a day off, and I did take a little time just to go sit by myself and reflect, and just, it's hard to be proud. Sometimes you just got to sit back and be proud of the accomplishment, and we had an amazing crew. We had a great vehicle put together by just an incredible team, and we should be proud.
Yeah. What about you?
The last 2 weeks have actually been quite nice. I have tried to stay in that hole. You know, on the mission, we didn't have access to the internet, and so it was only our families telling us what was going on. And I knew there was going to be the public to face at some point, and so I just spent the last 2 weeks, you know, staying home and going to work, and that's it. And now that we're out in the public, it's great to see how much this was inspiring to other folks.
Well, Christina, we know you had a beautiful reunion with your pup. Of course.
that story.
Yes, exactly. How has re-entry been for you?
It's been amazing. I have to tell you, I think my dog would greet all of you the exact same way if you came to the door. But, you know, I think connecting with family, connecting back with the earth, going to the beach, making sure I solidified the memories of this incredible journey, and just focusing on what's important for a little while.
Yeah. And Jeremy?
I still feel like I have some processing to do, need to give that some more space. But when I reflect for just a moment, a lot of gratitude. Like, what an extraordinary experience as a human being, the things we saw, what we experienced together. I'm really grateful for that.
Victor, I so enjoyed seeing that really emotional moment when you returned, your street lined with folks welcoming you back to Earth. What did that mean to you?
You know, it meant I didn't get to go in the house right away. But you know what? I talked about how important it was for us to be neighborly, and it was just great to see my neighborhood step up, and I just felt like the whole neighborhood was giving you a big hug, and so it was really special.
Reed, if America could only have watched like just a snippet, like a minute of what you saw, what would you want us to have seen?
I think I would want them to see two things. First, I would want them to see this crew. This crew was very special. From the moment the boosters lit, we really became best friends, and we all showed up for each other, which to me was the shining example of this mission. And then I would just want them, if they could just step back and look out the window and see how beautiful this place is that we live in, this solar system, in this galaxy. It's just Earth is a very special place.
You have that vantage point that most of us will never get. You saw the moon up close. What from that vantage point did you notice and take away? Anybody can grab that one.
Gosh. You know, one of the most amazing things to notice is actually how much blackness there is around the Earth, because it just highlights how special it is. And you can look at it as a whole, but at the same time see each individual part that's so special. You see the factory floors, you see the forges that we visited in our training time, you see the baseball fields, you see the mistakes, you see the successes, and they're just all down there because that's what we have. That's our world.
Of all of the incredible moments that you undoubtedly had up there, was there a moment for each of you where you became somewhat emotional? Was there a moment where you really...
Every single day.
Every
single day.
Truly every day. I have to say that, you know, the moment where we named the two craters, but specifically Carroll Crater, and knowing Jeremy didn't have it planned to what he was going to say, and then as he started speaking, I think all of us just fell into that moment in different times. And when he said she was a bright spot, the actual crater is a bright spot because it's a new, fresh crater. That's when I realized I wasn't doing a good job of keeping my emotions to myself, and it was
Remind folks who may not be familiar with that story why that was so significant.
So we actually, Christina's idea, suggesting naming a crater after Carroll, and then we actually found two spots, and so we named one Integrity after the crew and the spacecraft, but we named a crater after Reed's late wife, and that was a team effort, but we talked it over as a crew, and it was just an amazing opportunity and a very special moment on the mission.
Well, you have obviously emotional tightness that was evident throughout. You also had physical tightness. Okay? So, I mean, honestly, we're sitting in this room. If they take a while, it's kind of the size of like this carpet, right? I mean, how do you do that? Are you like, excuse me, pardon me, all day long? Or
right now, I feel a little too far away from that.
We're very far apart right now.
Yeah, this is pretty spacious.
How do you manage that kind of close quarters?
You know, there's an interesting, we talk a lot about privacy. We have medical conferences and whatnot, and so we have this really important concept of privacy. And a word I've been trying to get people to consider is intimacy. I know that's a weird word because we don't use it a lot, but it was the entire mission. So just flipping that paradigm and thinking about how do you operate when everything is a group activity, when everything involves all four of us. It was an intimate mission, I mean, the whole time.
Yeah.
What did you guys miss first from Earth? Food, fresh air, or gravity?
Oh, wow. I don't think we missed any of those.
None of those.
Really? The food was better?
Food is pretty good.
Really?
Food is pretty good.
To prepare.
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it would be like tubes of space
Yeah.
food. No? Okay.
You got to ask
Yeah, about that hardship. No,
Yeah,
it was
okay.
Let's ask about the
Gotta talk about
there was just reports that it was working, it wasn't working, it was partly working.
Those were all correct.
Yeah. We got those reports.
Are you prepared to troubleshoot out of all the things you have to troubleshoot?
We were definitely prepared to troubleshoot it, but we really can't take a ton of credit on board. I was the person that set it up. It didn't initially come up correctly. The ground teams figured out a way to get it going, and then we had some other issues a little bit later in the flight.
Quick one, is a NASA mission too serious for a road trip playlist? Was anybody in charge of music?
Yes.
Actually, like around the 6th day, we had this little commercial off-the-shelf speaker, and it had some crazy wires on it. It was really to rebroadcast mission control. And Victor repurposed that thing. We plugged it into our computer, and then we had one. We didn't, for some reason, songs didn't get uploaded to us as individual songs. It was one like 18-hour playlist.
Awesome.
And so we would just pick some spot in there, hit play, and then we had music.
Really quickly, this came up yesterday, and I wanted to ask all of you, because again, you have this unique perspective. Considering all the stars, the galaxies, the far side of the moon that you've seen right now, is there other life out there?
There has to be.
Well, it's
There has to be.
interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you want to take this one, but just my reflections are that one of the primary questions we ask ourselves as humans is, are we alone? And this journey that we were privileged enough to start, I think, is the best way that we can start to answer that question. Going back to the moon, taking what we learned there to learn about how all solar systems form, going to Mars where we might find evidence of past life in our own. It's pretty exciting stuff, and we have a chance to answer those questions.
Well, you definitely gave us a head start to answer some of the deepest questions of our universe, spiritual and scientific, no question. By the way, your super fan is not here today, but your friend Al joins us now. He's in Missouri today on the road. He wants to say hi.
Can we say hi back?
Of course.
Al. Hey, Al.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Good to see you.
It's great
Great to see you.
So good to see you. We miss you. We'd love to be here with you, but we understand you have work to do.
Well, we do, but everybody here from Springfield, Missouri, say hi. They are so proud. And my question was, so now that you're home and you're back home, are you now back to being regular family members, like where you got to take the trash out and do all the other stuff?
I will keep it PG, but I have a dog, and so it was, dog duty and taking out the trash right before we left to come on this trip. Actually.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So yes.
So Al, we are
I
kind
got
of
an
back
astronaut to say duty.
We're back to normal, Al, but people are still being nice to us, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
It'll last forever.
Well, I don't think you guys are going to ever have to buy another drink again as long as you live. That's fantastic. Oh, great to see you guys. Second best part of the morning, Pop Start.
Well, I don't know. That was hard to beat because it was like being close to real life superheroes.
Yeah.
Them this morning, the whole Artemis crew was so cool.
They did not disappoint.
They're one of my favorite. They were all so nice.
The
and so-
best of us.
Yes.
By the way,
literally.
happy birthday to Victor, too.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
That's right. All right, Uncle, I appreciate that. Chanel is in the mix, so let's get to it. We're going to start with the Musicians Hall of Fame. This week, a new class was inducted, honoring a dozen new members into the Nashville Museum, including the Queen of Country herself. The Musicians Hall of Fame celebrating Miss Dolly Parton this year, along with Keith Urban, Leland Schuyler, and Michael McDonald. A big congratulations to all of the honorees. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Keith Urban, it's a big week for the country music superstar. Yesterday, he announced a new album. What a great idea.
What?
Yacht Rock Covers.
Wow.
From Keith Urban, by the way.
Please come on the
It's
pod.
called Flow State. That's the name of the project. It's going to have some collabs on it, like fellow Hall of Famer Michael McDonald. Hello.
All roads
Plus
lead.
Little Big Town and John Mayer.
Come on.
He dropped a couple of tracks. Let me play a little bit of the classic Seals and Crofts beachside number, Summer Breeze.
Little light shining through the window lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
We all love this song.
Why not?
He They're doing Baby Come Back.
Oh my God.
That's one of them. And also Just the Two of Us.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just think Yacht Rock.
Make it if we
Keith
try.
Urban, Mayor. I mean, it's going to be Michael
Doobie
McDonald.
Brothers,
Yeah,
come on.
it's going to be great. That's out June 12th. Yeah, if we have room in our little concert series, we'll plug that one right in. All right, we're going to keep the music legends going. Janet Jackson is up next. This #1 album is gearing up for a big honor coming up at the Grammys. Next week, the chart topper and her '89 album Rhythm Nation 1814 will be celebrated at the Grammys 2026 Hall of Fame Gala, which obviously has us asking you, Chanel, did you get the invite from your bestie? Are you going to go?
Well
what
deserved.
do you think of it?
I think it's amazing. I think I'm going to be on stage with her.
I just got chills watching you again. It's
I know.
That must have been like your album.
It was out of body.
Yeah.
Where was that again?
Good times.
Last year? Or?
A few years ago. It feels like yesterday.
So cool. Well, let us know how the gig goes. I'm sure you'll get the call. Next up, Olivia Rodrigo. This is hot off the presses. Just moments ago, Olivia announcing that she's heading out on tour starting in September. But before that, she'll pull double duty this weekend here at Rockefeller Plaza, both host and musical guest on SNL. And in a funny new promo, 30 Rock's transformed into what else but The Devil Wears Prada.
Hey guys, he's on his way. He's early.
I need a sketch that takes place at an airport Chili's. I need 40 extras between the ages of 9 and 11 with red hair, and I need Colin Jost on the phone because I haven't been on update. And how many weeks has it been? Why is no one ready?
And touchdown. Lauren just got here. Crap. Please don't tell Lauren about this. Run! Sorry, Elizabeth.
It's Olivia.
Okay, hi,
That's going to be cute, right?
Yeah, that's cute.
This weekend, Olivia's first time as host of SNL, pulling double duty. She's going to be great. Next up, Foo Fighters. Cue the music. And this is a great story. These guys are going old school, and considering what a big act they are, what a treat. Yesterday, they're announcing some shows here in the New York area. 2 concerts, slightly smaller venues tonight and Saturday. The twist is tickets are going to be sold in person only. Fans have to line up at the box office. You get a score spot on the day of the show.
It's like the 80s.
You can pay cash, by the way. And tickets are only $30 for the show.
It is the 80s.
Put it in perspective. Foo Fighters play like MetLife, which is 82,000 people. They're playing Irving Plaza tonight. That holds 1,000.
Are you going to go? Are you
1,000 people, $30.
I want to get my chunky heels and my cigarettes and get on over there.
What a cool thing to do for their fans. And that's your pop star.
Well done.
Yeah.
Something for everybody there.
Interesting.
It just gets better this morning. Great Scott. Look who it is. Adam Scott.
Wow,
there he is. Yeah, because I was in Missouri, Adam Scott's here. He's proving there's no genre that he cannot do. New horror film. It's called Hokum. It is fantastic. We're going to talk about that more when we sit down with him after a quick check of your local news, weather, and these messages. We're back at 8:30, back with our Plaza crowd. The song of the day from Carson's old pals, In Sync. We're playing that because today is April 30th, which means tomorrow it's going to be May.
May.
You get it?
That's right. That's an NSYNC joke.
It's going to be May.
My fellow community college friends are here.
From Alabama.
So we were bonding. Good old community college. All right, guys. May is upon us, yes. You know what that means. We're going to talk about the Kentucky Derby. It's on Saturday, believe it or not. We have brought in beloved cookbook author Caroline Chambers, going to walk us through a very festive menu that we have for this morning to celebrate the Run for the Roses. And yes, it'll be complete with mint juleps.
Okay, Caroline's my friend. I love that girl in there. Okay, ahead on the 4th hour, 5-time Grammy winner Angelique Kidjo is here. She'll be treating us to a song she just created with Pharrell off her brand new album.
Nice. Plus, she's a chef to the stars, but on social media, she's simply Chef Bay. And tomorrow, she's sharing 2 protein-packed sweet treats.
Today.
Today.
Yeah.
Today. Yes. Today.
On today? I'm like, I think
today.
she's on today.
Yeah, it's going to be May.
We're back with one of the most talented actors in Hollywood, Adam Scott. Of course, he shined as everyone's favorite local government employee in the NBC comedy Parks and Rec. You also know him from his Emmy-nominated performance from another hit show, Severance. And now Adam is fueling your nightmares on the big screen in the horror film Hokum. He plays a writer visiting a remote Irish inn to scatter his parents' ashes, only to discover that the place may be haunted. Take a look. By the way, that film was just announced this morning as a New York Times Critics' Pick. Adam Scott, good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
You've done drama, you've done comedy. Now Adam Scott's doing horror films. And I was just telling you, it's actually one of those horror films. There are a couple times I was watching by myself. I jumped.
Oh, good. That's so good. I'm so happy to hear that. First time I saw any of it, I was just doing ADR, where you're just re-recording dialogue. Yeah. And I jumped and yelped out loud, and I'm in it. So
you knew what was coming.
It still got me. So
what was it about this particular project? Because I'm sure at this point in your career, you get a lot of things that come across your desk. Yeah. What was it about this one? You read it and you're like, I need to do it.
Well, for me, horror movies I like are like really good movies first and really good horror movies second. Things like, Poltergeist and American Werewolf in London and The Thing. And that's what this was. It was a great story, great, really interesting character. And then the scares and the fact that it was a horror movie kind of came second for me.
I don't want to give away too much, but, in most horror films, you're sort of rooting for the main character. But your character, not so likable the entire film. How do you navigate that?
Well, that was part of what was so interesting for me, was that when the movie starts, when we find him, the character is not particularly nice to anybody and kind of very closed off person. As the movie goes on, maybe he learns to forgive himself and people in his life and kind of be a little more open to the rest of the world.
You've made a lot of news on social media this week. Perhaps you've heard. You have become sort of the voice of Gen X with your scathing review of Coachella. Apparently you took your daughter, you took some of her teenage friends as well. Yeah. You called it a real life nightmare. You said you had a terrible time. When did things at Coachella start to go off the rails?
There's just so many people there.
Yeah.
I think this is obvious when you see photos of Coachella. And for me, it was like, there's just nowhere to go. There's nowhere, after you see a band, there's nowhere to go and sit down. It's just people. And there's a line for everything. And, I was there to see the Strokes and look after my daughter. Yeah. They had a great time.
Good.
That's really all that matters.
And you were up until 5 a.m.?
Yeah, because it took, 3 hours to get out of parking, to drive to the place we were staying. It was crazy. Yeah, 5 a.m., our head hit the pillow.
And there's no VIP access at Coachella. Even if you're Adam Scott, you're in line.
It doesn't matter. Anywhere you go, people.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
You're a good dad. You picked up a lot of dad points,
thank
though.
You.
Of course, we've got to talk Severance while you're here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're massive fans. Where are we on season 3? What can you tell us?
Yeah, we start shooting very, very soon. Yeah.
That's all you're going to give me.
Well, I mean, what do you want? What am I supposed to say?
What is it about the show that you think has made it such a cultural phenomenon? Why has it resonated with so many people?
I think I'm not sure. We came out at a time in early 2022 when everybody was sort of getting back into the office or figuring out the balance of staying home, getting into the office. So the work-life balance, I think, was something that everyone was sort of reconsidering just as we came on the air. And I think there was something about that resonated. And we're just so happy that it connected, because when we put it out, we thought, this is so weird.
Yes, it is.
I wonder if anyone's gonna connect or get it. So we take nothing for granted. We're so happy that people like it.
You're also an executive producer on the show. I don't know if a lot of folks know that. I read recently, according to Bloomberg, according to Forbes as well, $20 million per episode. one of the most expensive shows on television. Why? Why is that? Because like in reality, it looks like it takes place in like 2 or 3 locations.
Right. Well, I don't know how accurate those numbers are, but I think that, you know, with a show like this, it's a big you know, moving a lot of moving parts, and it's a huge show. But you know, as far as per episode, who knows how much, and I don't know where they got those numbers.
Sounds like you dispute the accuracy of the reporting.
Well, I'm actually not one that would know all the exact numbers.
Got it. There was a point in your career where you also used to host a podcast. A lot of folks don't know this. We actually have a picture.
Really?
We do. We've got a picture from a music video. Okay. That's you in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
That's you in the spotlight.
Yeah.
This was a podcast about REM. You even appeared in one of their music videos?
Yeah, that was in 1992. I was an extra in an REM music video. And yeah, I'm one of those people carrying Michael Stipe around. And it was right before Automatic for the People came out. And me and my friends drove down to LA and did this from Northern California. It was so fun. And we couldn't believe we were there with REM making a video. But I could never find myself in that crowd until like 2 years ago, a fan spotted me in it. So finally, I have proof that I'm actually, there I am.
There you are.
I look very excited.
Before I let you get out of here, there's another picture that surfaced recently. I love your career. You're like Forrest Gump. You've done so many different things. You've been around for so long.
Sure.
There's this picture of you and Noah Wiley that surfaced.
Oh, yeah.
You remember this one?
Yeah.
This was like an episode of ER. This is 1995.
The first season of ER.
Yeah.
That's how long ago that was. It was one of my first jobs. I was so excited. There's my bloody... I had Noah Wiley and Ming-Na Wen. They sewed me up. It was a big deal. Very excited.
Yeah.
I'm sure I forgot my lines because I was too nervous. But Noah and Ming-Na were very kind to me. Took good care of me.
Adam, thank you. We always enjoy it when you come. Again, it's called Hokum. It arrives in theaters tomorrow. And if you like horror films, it's a must-see. Mr. Daly, what you working on, buddy?
I'm just working on telling my teenage daughter Coachella's out. Not a chance.
Man.
Not even this year.
We're not going.
But ever.
That's
how convincing Adam was on that one, bro.
Yeah.
The whole people thing. That's just if you can't get like VIP, distance, then
there's nowhere to lay down, man.
I believe it. It's also a polo field in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Anyway, guys, sorry, Etta, but you're out of luck. Caroline Chambers is here. You know what's big this weekend that's fun to go to? The Kentucky Derby. We've got some party treats and snacks. We'll chat, cook, and eat. But first, this is Today on NBC. Oh, it's so exciting. This morning, Today Food, we're getting you ready for the Kentucky Derby. The 152nd Run for the Roses is already on Saturday. Man, that happened fast. Joining us with some festive snacks and spirits to serve at your watch parties is cookbook author and recipe developer Caroline Chambers. Caroline, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here.
I'm so excited to be
Horse
here.
races. You're going to go to the Kentucky Derby.
I'm going to the Derby.
You're from North Carolina originally. You live in California now.
That's right.
You've never been?
I've never been. I have a lot of family from Lexington.
Okay.
And so I grew up going to Keeneland.
Okay.
But this is a story. I thought that I had been to the Kentucky Derby.
Okay.
And I actually shared a picture of myself at the Kentucky Derby
But?
when I was like 5 years old.
Okay.
And my mom was like, babe,
No, that never happened?
That was Keeneland.
Oh, my gosh.
So this is my first time.
Well, finally you get to go.
Finally, I get to go.
Well, good. It's fun. Wear the hats, lean into it.
I'm leaning in.
It's a 150-plus-year-old tradition.
152nd
Louisville is fantastic.
year.
The people are great. The sporting event
right.
is fun. So
Yes,
I'm
I know.
psyched for you. But for those of us not going, and we're going to have a little watch party at the crib. What should we cook and
I
eat and drink?
developed an entire at-home Kentucky Derby menu for you. So we're making deviled eggs. Pour our water in.
Yep.
Because the first thing you do when you make deviled eggs...
You put the eggs in first and then put the water?
You put the eggs in first and then you put the water. And then you'll bring that to a boil.
Yep.
And once it starts boiling... It
Good
just
question,
helps.
Craig.
You know how peeling hard-boiled eggs is the most annoying, horrible thing ever?
Yeah.
This really helps. And it helps you get like soft, white exterior. You know how sometimes they're like rubbery and hard? Yeah. This is the best.
What about this vinegar?
Okay, so the vinegar goes into...
How much?
And
All
the
of this?
vinegar, all of it.
Okay.
The vinegar helps also with that like separation, helps the calcium of the eggs separate from the shell.
Excellent.
Okay, so then we boil those.
Yep.
We let them sit for 10 minutes, and then we cut these guys in half.
Okay.
And then we scoop all of the yolks in. You're from LA, but you've had deviled eggs.
I love a good deviled egg.
I love a good deviled egg. A deviled egg is like the most classic Southern recipe that there is.
These will be plentiful.
It had to go on. It had to go on the menu. But we're doing these with a spin. So the Derby is so incredibly, elegant and like such an occasion. You've been a bunch. You're telling me
It's
about
super
it.
fun.
So we had to elevate these deviled eggs a little bit. We're adding not only mayonnaise, which is the classic, but also creme fraiche.
Ooh, a little bow thruster.
That's
fancy.
It's
a little bit of a cheat there. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a cheat. And then you really mash those well.
Yep.
Add some, what is this?
Dijon?
Mustard, a little Dijon.
I like a Dijon.
Lemon zest.
Okay, fancy.
Salt, obviously.
Yep.
And pickle juice.
Juice.
We go elevated, but we still had to do the pickle juice.
I love it.
The pickle juice is the classic. So this can be really hard to mash. This is like this is a good kid job. You and I, we both have way too many children.
We have 8 between us.
We have 8 between us.
Oh, yes, we do.
So get a kid to mash those up.
Wow, this doesn't. The yolks don't exactly break down.
So they do.
A whisker might help, or maybe a
potato
masher.
I also like doing it in a food processor.
Oh, okay.
But there's nothing more annoying to me than pulling out the whole food processor. You get Carson Daly to do it instead.
If you're going to pipe it in.
Okay, so this is our Derby party. We're going a little elegant. You can just use a spoon and like
dollop it in, right?
Dollop it in. But if you're fancy and you have the Today Food team, you get a piping
We're
tip.
very lucky to have
We're
them.
very lucky. At home, I would probably use.
That looks good,
right?
Even just by the color. I see the Dijon.
They're making me look.
And it makes me
good.
very happy.
And see, they mashed them. They
It's very
managed to do
different,
it.
very flavorful.
Okay,
What's with the potato chips?
So
That's
exactly,
different.
we had to have our spin on it, and this is a salt and vinegar chip that you stick right in there, and it gives this like textural, salt and vinegar chip,
That's
and
good.
those chives.
I approve.
It's kind of fab.
All right, we've got 2 minutes.
All right, we've got 2 minutes to
whatever's
make
happening here.
Kentucky hot brown sliders. So. King's Hawaiian roll is my favorite trick in the book.
Yes.
For a party. People are going to have a few mint juleps, and they're going to be ready.
Look at that shot.
Ready
we just
to
took there.
eat?
Look at the finished product.
I know, look at that.
Let's work in reverse here.
So exactly, let's work
that
in reverse.
Looks
So you basically like layer on all of these Kentucky hot brown ingredients.
Yeah.
We're gonna go mustard, we're gonna go mayonnaise, we're gonna drizzle honey on there for this like little sweet bite.
Yes.
And then it's turkey, it's tomatoes, it's bacon. It's kind of like a BLT vibe, but you're gonna make it totally ahead of time.
Okay.
You can make it the night before, and then as the host, you pull these out at the end of the party once everyone's had, 2 to 3.
Had a couple juleps.
Had a few juleps, and everyone like loses their mind because you're the best party host
legit
ever.
bacon, too.
We throw all that on, and then.
Oh, yes, nice
you
work.
see?
Just throw it in the oven? Or?
So you could be done here the night before and then just leave it?
Literally leave this like this, wrap it up, put it in
And then
the
what do you
oven.
bake it
And
for?
then butter on top of each one.
So the bread doesn't get soggy if you leave it overnight?
It doesn't get soggy.
Wow.
You put the cheese on the bottom and the top to separate it from the tomato.
Yeah.
You just put it in the
Totally
fridge
good.
overnight?
I stick these back in the King's Hawaiian like bag.
Yeah.
And just, fridge overnight.
And then how long is the bake the
Fridge
next day?
overnight, 375, 10 minutes.
And you put a little pat of butter on each of them?
Pat of butter on each one so they come out. Look at this like glossy.
You gotta try it, Cars.
Yeah, you gotta try it.
I love it.
And then, of course, we have our mint
signature drink.
Yeah.
You can't have a Derby party without a mint julep. So that's it. That's what we're eating.
Wow. Right?
Kind of good,
Right? Well done.
Delicious.
You like?
You come back anytime.
Wow.
You.
Caroline.
I will do that.
Enjoy the
I don't love the sweet and savory thing. Normally, I don't like the honey
Okay, this
mixing with the
isn't leading
bacon.
with people.
But that
nice.
is the exception to the rule
You know
for me.
that it's called like Millionaire's Bacon, I think, and it's like a
The crack bacon?
The crack bacon.
Yeah, it has like the brown sugar.
So
Yeah.
this like kind of gives that vibe with like
It's really good, though.
half the effort.
Excellent job. Mint juleps for everybody. We'll all be watching the
Cheers.
race, that's for sure. This recipe and more. Thanks, Caroline. Appreciate you. Go to today.com/food. And of course, you can catch the Kentucky Derby, the most exciting 2 minutes in all of sports this Saturday, right here on NBC and Peacock. Coverage begins at 2:30 p.m. Eastern. And we are back in a moment. This is Today on NBC.
Great job.
It's one of the goods.
That was fun.
Yeah, great. More
Really
lots.
show. Oh, hey.
Astronauts, food, Adam Scott,
The Queen.
Go ahead.
I know.
Her Majesty.
I know.
We're going to try to top it tomorrow. Third hour coming up.
We can't.
Tomorrow.
Live from the birthplace
There is no
of
tomorrow.
Route
Take the day off.
66,
Yeah.
Springfield, Missouri.
It's gonna be fun after your local news and weather.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.